Hello, everyone. I hope this finds you in a wonderful place and a wonderful moment in time. And I hope that you are enjoying this moment and this time space that you're in and embracing who you are, who you came here to be, because you are unique. You are an original masterpiece. So, today, what are we going to talk about? Today, I wanted to talk about the phrase, why not? In fact, I pulled this card today and it says, why not is a slogan for an interesting life, and that's by Mason Cooley. And isn't that the truth? That the more times that we step outside of the box and say, why not? Why not give it a shot? What do I have to lose? I'm not going to let fear get in the way today. We can really live a very interesting life, because out of stepping outside of that box and trying something new and saying, why not? I'm going to give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'll try something new the next day. By doing that, we're expanding and we're creating. And we're creating actually more than we realize, because every experience helps form who we are. Actually, it helps us get back to the absolute original and person that we came here to be. And we navigate through life through those moments of saying why not and stepping out of our comfort zone. We create courage to ask again. We create new patterns. Maybe you've had a pattern all along of that's all fear-based. And you recognize that and become aware of it, and you say, you know what? I'm going to breathe through this. The breath is extremely important, but I'm going to breathe through this, and I'm going to say, why not, and give it a shot. And guess what? The next day, something else will come up, and because you said, why not, yesterday, it'll be easier to say the next day. And you start to create a new pattern appear in the way that you think about things. You start to stand differently. And you can be prepared for that next moment to say, okay, why not? I'll give it a shot. I'll give you an example from my personal life, and it happened just recently, is I have always had this dream of singing the national anthem at the opening of a baseball game. Well, you know me, and I don't believe in coincidences, and I don't believe in accidents, and I believe that everything happens for a reason, good or bad, and I've been thinking about this for years. I am talking probably 6 or 7 years. It popped into my head. Well, I was talking with a friend about this kind of wild idea that I wanted to sing the national anthem at a baseball game. And he told me, he said, well, you know, they have public auditions. They have, I don't know how many games, 43, or maybe it's more than that, I don't know. They have so many games to fill that they actually hold auditions. And I said, no way. So that was at the end of last year, and at the beginning of this year, I knew that that would happen, so I started asking questions. And when I finally found out when auditions were, or at least the submissions for the first to move on to the second round, the first round of auditions, when I found out all of that information, I had that moment where I was like, I don't know. And I thought, why not, Erin? You've been thinking about this for 6, 7, 8 years, and this opportunity came up, and you used to sing. That's what a lot of people don't know, is that I can sing. My parents spent thousands of dollars on my vocal cords when I was young. But like a muscle, if you don't work them out, then they aren't as strong as they used to be. So there was that doubt inside of me that, am I good enough? Should I go ahead and audition? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to embrace the moment. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know anything. And what do I have to lose? So why not? So I taped the video for the audition. I submitted it with my paperwork and I made it to the second round. And I thought, oh my gosh, then a whole new set of fears and kind of that contracting happened. Oh man, I've made it to the second round. And I thought about when I was younger, that fear I always at state, or always when you would go to pre-state, I don't even know what it's called, when I would sing, I'd make it through that first round, no problem. And the second round, I always choked. And I thought, you know what? I don't know if I'll have the same pattern or what, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to that second round. So I did. I went out to the stadium and everyone had their name badges, much like the reality shows out there. And I went in front of a judge panel of 3 and I had to sing a cappella. And was it my best performance? No, it wasn't. There were a couple moments there. Of course, my mouth wasn't dry at all until I walked into the room, right? And you can use the excuse that I got a cold earlier in the week and was absolutely hacking all week, so much that I was laughing. I thought, of course, I get this cough. But I had fun with it. I showed up and I did it. I did not make it to the final round, and I will not be singing at the stadium this year. Doesn't mean that I can't do it next year. But my point in sharing my personal story is this, that I said, why not? Give it a shot. And I did. And I actually gained more than if I had made it through. I stepped into my fullness. I took fear and looked him or her straight in the eye, actually her, because it's all coming from me, looked me straight in the eye and said, you can do this. And it gave me courage to do other things throughout that day. When I left, I thought, you know, how fun. And how fun is it to say, why not? So I'm going to do it again. So creating that new momentum, heading in a different direction, instead of holding on to the thoughts from the past going, oh, I'm going to totally choke. No, I didn't totally choke. But I knew it wasn't my best performance. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Embrace that phrase, why not? In fact, one of my products says, why not, with my signature heart as a print, if you're interested at all. But I thought that was interesting that out of all the quotes today that I picked out, it was this one that says, why not? What's holding you back? What are the patterns? Find the awareness and begin to shift into the person that you came here to be. You're unique. You are an original masterpiece. And we need you in this world to stand in your true essence. And however it is that I can help you get back to that essence, or if there's other people around you that can help, let us know. I'll be happy to work with you. There are other people out there that are extremely ready, able, and willing to help you get back there. Have a wonderful day. And if you have a why not moment, would you please comment below and let me know how that worked out for you? I love to hear other people's stories. And if you like this video and you think that it will help inspire others out there and create some momentum magic in their life, please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and share. And let's continue the momentum. Once again, this is Erin Paige, and thank you so much for being here.